Little green man!
Dobry den, tovarzysz.
Hey, Nat, if I said you had a great body, would you hold it again?
I like you, Crypto, but I will neuter you if I have to.
Fair enough. Hey, gorgeous, did you find out any more about those tunnels?
What I found is a scientist who works in the organic weapon technology program here. He knows all about the machines in those tunnels. I, persuaded him to talk.
So you persuaded the scientist to talk, huh? Did he survive the persuasion?
Violence isn't the answer to everything, Crypto. For example, have you noticed the male-to-female ratio in this village?
You sly dog.
Hey, all I did was sit there.
What'd you find out? Is there any easy way to shut those things down?
Those pumping machines are actually organic little nuclear reactors. Incredible! Not to mention highly unstable. A nuclear fuel rod placed inside one will overload it and cause a meltdown.
And there just happens to be a nuclear plant in town. Ought to be a few fuel rods lying around.
Exactly! If you get some fuel rods, Sergei and I will smuggle them into the tunnels.
Okay, once more with feeling. You need nuclear fuel rods to disable those gas pumping machines in the tunnels, and you want me to find them for you.
Duh! And when you found them, Agent Sergei will be waiting to help steal them.
Sergei-licious. Okay, Goldie, I'll get your fuel rods for you, but I expect a big reward.
Agent Sergei is acquiring some transportation as we speak. He'll meet you when you find them. You can ask him for your reward.
I am crazy for scientist I was meeting at bar other night. But why was his Gelda glowing in dark? He must be taking excellent vitamins.
Invaders of space! Oh, thank heavens.
fuel rod shipment is coming in. In few hours, I will be being in arms of my secret lover, First Mate Lumpy Lumpyovich. Darkness falls. A furtive knock on my door. Heady aroma of English spice. And then I am having erotic wonderland that is my Lumpy! Hurry, lover, be getting those fuel rods over from Frozen Lake, then flights of angels be speeding you to my bed!
The sensors on the saucer are picking up some significant radiation levels near you, Crypto. Either Gastro's gout is acting up, or there must be fuel rods nearby. Agent Sergey is waiting with a truck not far from here. I know how you feel about him, Crypto, but you must conquer your personal issues and take in those fuel rod containers.
I will single-handedly load this container onto the truck while you get the next one. I can use the workaround.
Those fuel rod containers are actually quite enormous. Idiot. Agent Sergey can lift them onto that truck all by himself. Most. It's a miracle how many containers Sergey can carry. He's quite a specimen. Wouldn't you agree, Crypto?
Comrade, that should be more than enough fuel rods. I wasn't certain you were strong enough to handle the job, but you proved me wrong. Zdrowie!
Crates are the work of the devil Dodecalypse. Eradicate them! Well done!
like some of our enemies have foolishly blocked the road out. I'd deal with them myself, but my hands are a bit full. Take them on for me while I load this last container onto the truck. Would you, comrade? Seems the authorities have been alerted to our presence, comrade. Ordinarily, I would defeat them all with one hand tied behind my back for sport, but since I'm driving, why don't you follow me to the safe house to ensure our cargo arrives intact, huh? The truck is under attack! We must protect this cargo with our very lives! Courage, comrade!
Well done, Crypto. Our cargo has arrived at the safe house. Now, come and see me. We need to...
Whoa, look at that. Finished already. And here I was, just getting started. Of course, I work out. Don't know if you knew that.
Thank you, Crypto. Sergey and I can take it from here.
I'll bet. Hey, how about I just stick around and help you out myself? You know, since I'm already here, I'm sure Sergey's a busy guy. You know, embassies to bug, dissidents to torture.
You're very generous, Crypto. But I think he can find the time. I'll rejoin you once he and I have disabled the machines in the caves. Until then, try and stay out of trouble.
Well, that wasn't condescending. So, he makes time with my girl while I sit around and twiddle my phalangopods. Is that it? Well, homie, don't play that. I made it through a whole nother game all by myself. I don't need anybody's permission to knock some monkey heads. Certainly not some... chicks.
now.